inquired about.
And all of these moves and everything that you're trying to do is beneficial for you.
Only you.
You're not telling me anything that's going to help me.
Mm-mm.
Girl.
Nothing. And he's like, it's all about the numbers. I'm like, no shit.
Your numbers.
That's kind of how this game works.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Case, I loved hanging out with him.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this, and I will tell him when I get out. Great guy. Mm-hmm. Great personality. One of my favorite people.
Mm-hmm.
Game was shit.
Mm-hmm. Complete shit show. I used to tell him all the time, I'm like, you need to get your life in order. And he was like, what does that mean? Your life is out of order. Get it together.
Out of order.
Get it together. I think that's why we clicked, because with him, I was like, get it together. Please get it together. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, actually this helps me think of, I have a very masculine personality. Mm-hmm. And I think you do too. Mm-hmm. That's why we didn't click right away. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Because, I'm a guy's girl. Mm-hmm. But I like to get all pretty and stuff like that. But I'll talk shit to you and, put you in your place.
All day.
Yeah. And that was, that's what we felt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We felt the masculine
big dick
energy.
The big dick energy.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And Bailey's all feminine energy, all of it. And I am a lot of feminine energy at home, but in here,
you have to be.
I put on my big boy pants.
You have to. You have to be
I'm so glad that clicked, and you talking about Kaysar clicked, because I was people were terrified of him for something. He's a fucking teddy bear. When he gets all puffy, you give it back to him, and then he falls in place. I'm not putting up with shit.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to with anybody in here.
No.
With anybody.
Yeah.
So that was my battle. I possessed that in both of my seasons, and they were like, we don't know what the fuck to do with that. Get her ass out of here.
My life challenge. Mm-hmm. And it's not even I'm an alpha. I don't care. I don't have to run the show. Mm-hmm. I will happily step back. Mm-hmm.
But you're not about to leave me blind. I'll be damned.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I'm going to have a say.
Boom. Mm-hmm.
Or at least I want to be heard. Mm-hmm. Fake the fucking funk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mm.
That's funny that Kaysar clicked with both of us,
too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They really didn't talk to much of any of the other girls. Nicole was such a sweetie, though.
She was. I felt bad for how she went down.
Yeah, me too. That was...
that one was hard.
It was hard to watch because she really, maybe I'm a little naive, but literally blind bus hit.
Yeah.
She
was so confident when she stepped in the middle of the street. She didn't even...
Mm-mm. She was skipping and singing when she did it. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to tell them both. I'm like, don't you guys see? Keisha? Nicole? I'm not your shield.
Back to back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody you guys touch. Mm-hmm. They go up instead of you. And it's just man. Yeah. That was terrifying to be associated with.
That's why I wanted no parts. Bailey would be and I'm like, mm-hmm. No, because she wasn't game wise attached, but her heart was very much so attached to both of them. Mm-hmm. And so I was just like, you gotta back the fuck up.
But yeah, and at a certain point, especially when they're starting to get really associated with the dynamic duo getting really associated with each other, you just have to say I love you. We'll continue this outside. Mm-hmm. But it overflow, if you let it overflow too much, there's always going to be an overlap. Mm-hmm. But if you're in a good place where she was, and then you're constantly hanging out, people start side-eyeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just, man, everybody they touch just
disappeared. But in order. Mm-hmm. And I was just I'm watching it happen, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. This room cleared the fuck out. It cleared the fuck out. That's why Memphis was like, I don't know these motherfuckers. I ain't never met them in my life.